Right, today, just we are going to have brief introduction part about Java programming. Today's class, you might be have some awareness on this Java programming language. How many parts of Java programming language is existed there? As per your awareness, you might be aware three parts are available in Java. Am I right or not? Guys, please answer for my questions. As per your awareness, no, how many parts are existed there? Three parts are existed in Java. Am I right or not? What are the three parts which are available in Java? First one is core Java, right? And second one is advanced Java. And the third one is J2EE. What's the third one here? J2EE. So overall, three parts are available in Java. What are the three parts are available in Java? Core Java. Second one is what? Advanced Java. And the third one is what? J2EE. Straightly, I'm asking one question now. Whatever the classification here we are thinking, whatever the names here we provided, all these names are right or wrong. This classification in Java is a right classification or a wrong classification. Strictly, I'm telling to you, whatever the names here we specified, these names are totally wrong names in Java. This is not the right classification what Java has given. What Sun Microsystems has given, this is not the right classification. In Java, three parts are available, I to agree that, but they are not like only core Java, advanced Java, and J2EE. This is somewhat different terminology. It is not right terminology. Okay, this is wrong terminology, I to agree. Then what is right terminology? What is this right terminology? If you observe this terminology, if you come for it, answer is very clear. Try to understand it. No, Java is available in three parts only, no doubt for that. But the terminology is what? First one is J2SE or Java SE. J2SE or what next one there? No, Java SE. This is the very first one. And the second one is J2EE or Java EE. J2EE or Java EE. Initially J2EE, now at present Java EE. Both are same. Next one is, the third one is J2ME or Java ME. J2ME or Java ME. This is the right terminology which was provided by Sun Microsystems. Everybody understand my point clearly? It is not like core Java, advanced Java, J2EE. This is like what there, J2SE, J2EE, and what next one here? No, J2ME. Everybody understand my point clearly? Okay, fine. Okay, sir, clear. In Java, three parts are available: J2SE, J2EE, and J2ME. Okay, I understood three parts. But what is the purpose of each and every part? What we have to know about each and every part? What is there with all the three parts? Right, if we come for this particular point, answer is very clear. Try to understand this answer now. For example, if you observe this J2SE, if you understand this J2SE, what is this J2SE actually? What is the abbreviation for J2SE actually? Any idea? Any idea what is the J2SE actually? Yes, Java 2 Standard Edition. What is this J2SE actually? Java 2 Standard Edition. Okay, sir. Abbreviation is okay. Java 2 Standard Edition. What this Java 2 Standard Edition will cover for us? What it able to cover for us for our applications? Now, what it able to cover? What it will provide to us? If we come for this point, answer is very clear. It will cover only fundamentals of Java programming. It will cover only fundamentals of Java programming, not complete Java programming. It will cover only fundamentals of Java programming. That's it. not the total complete programming, not total Java, just only basics. For example, if you want to construct this building, the foundation part is required or not? The ground foundation is required or not? Up to that, this J2SE part will be covered. It will not cover the total Java, complete enterprise level, it will not cover. Only fundamentals of the Java, only basics of the Java will be covered by this J2SE part. Fine. With these fundamentals of the Java, what we are able to prepare? With only these fundamentals of the Java, are you able to prepare any application? Is it possible for us to prepare any application by using only fundamentals of the Java? Right. If we come for this point, answer is very clear. Answer is what? With the fundamentals of the Java, we are able to prepare one type of application. What is the type of applications? No, they are nothing but standalone applications. With the fundamentals of the Java, we are able to prepare only standalone applications. With the fundamentals of the Java, we are able to prepare only standalone applications. Observe carefully. Then here we have a question. What about my question here? What is a standalone application? What exactly the meaning of standalone application? Okay, only standalone applications only we are able to create by using J2SE, that we know. Then what is standalone application? What is the meaning of the standalone applications? If we come for this point, answer is very clear. Try to recognize this point here. What is a standalone application actually? Everybody understand my point clearly. I'll give a definition. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple missions, then that application is called as what? Standalone application. Come on guys, what is the definition I've given? Tell me, what is that standalone application? If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple missions, then that application is called as what? A standalone application. Come on, speak out. What exactly the definition I've given? What is it? What is a standalone application? Can you tell me, guys? Come on, you have to open your mouth. Today is the first class, right? All of you are completely silent. I don't know what is the reason for it. Had breakfast? All of you are having breakfast? I think so. No, this is not the right time, right? At 8:30, you used to go for breakfast. Am I right? Are you expecting breakfast from Durga Soft? Along with the demo sessions? Huh? Right, sir. See, one thing I'm telling there, this should be a bit interaction. Don't worry. Then here I'm here to explain the total Java. Feel comfortable first of all. Don't sit with the sticky mode. Feel comfortable. Haramly sit. Try to understand whatever the things I'm trying to say. And whenever I'm asking some questions, try to give answers for it. Then definitely you will understand Java in a very much effective mode. Don't worry for that. I will take care about it. How to inject Java to you, I will take care about it. But only the point is what? Whatever the statements I'm giving, try to listen. Whenever I'm asking the questions, try to answer for it. Why? Because I will understand your situation, like whether you are understanding or not, by understanding, by listening your response only. But if you are not to open your mouth, then where I can understand the concepts? No. Okay, leave it anyway. Tell me guys, what is the standalone application I given there? What exactly the definition I given? If we design and execute any application, if we design and execute any application without using what? Client server architecture, or without distributing application logic over multiple missions, then that application is called as what? A standalone application. That's it, not more than that. Very, very simple definition. Please remember this point here. On the first day itself, I'm not going to teach the total Java. And very first day itself, I'm not going to teach the total Java. Just I want to introduce what is Java, and I want to give the fundamental definitions only. For standalone applications, I can give more complex definition also, but not required today. Today, just very, very high level definition I'm telling. Tell me at least now, tell me what is standalone application? Exactly. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture. In general, we have some awareness on this client server architecture. Client is existed here, server is available here. So client will send request to the server. Server will give some response to the client. At server side, one program will be executed. Understand my point or not? Client will send request to the server. At server side, no program is executed. By executing that program, some response will be generated. That response will be given back to the respective client. So this is what exactly the meaning of client server architecture. But here my point is what? Without using client server architecture, if we design and execute any application, then that application is called as what? Client. That means that application is called as what? Standalone application. Let us see some points here about this particular one. All of you guys observe carefully. For example, now this is my computer. This is my computer. I used to say computer as a mission every time. I used to say computer as a mission. Understand it clearly. In my point of view, mission in the sense it may be a laptop, or it may be a computer, or it may be a mobile, or it may be anything. So a mission where programs are going to be executed. Even in any mission, programs are going to be executed. That's my meaning. We have to understand the terminology. We have to understand in my classes now. Okay, this is a mission. Now inside this mission, I want to write a program. I have written a program. This is my program. Of course, Java application only. By using Java programming, Java language only, I have used it to prepare this application. So I want to say this is what application. Some application. Good. Now all of you guys observe carefully. Whenever we prepare this application, when we execute this application, then what we have to do there? The total program I'm going to compile in this mission only. The total program I'm going to execute in the same mission only. Observe carefully. How many missions I have taken here? Only one mission I have taken. Only one mission in the sense. Now tell me, you only answer for it. Only one mission in the sense. Is there any chance to have client server architecture? If it is a client server architecture, definitely one machine is acting as client, another machine is acting as what? No, server. Do you have any client server architecture here? No client server architecture. Leave this one. Have I distributed my application logic over multiple missions? In over how many missions I distributed my application logic? In only one single mission I distributed my application logic or not? I provided my total application within a single mission or not? I have not distributed my total application over multiple missions. Am I right or not? So without distributing application logic over multiple missions and without using client server architecture, I prepared an application. Then that application is called as what? A standalone application. Guys, all of you are getting my point or not? Right, sir. The standalone application in the sense what if we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple missions, then that application is called as what? A standalone application. Clear or not? Okay, sir. Definition is okay. Understood up to now. Whatever the points here we are giving there, I understood these points here. You said to me, Java is available in three parts. J to SE, J to EE, J to ME. Okay, understand. J to SE we started. In J to SE, what you are saying there? First you have given abbreviation. What is abbreviation for J to SE? Java to Standard Edition. Okay. What it will cover? J2SE will cover what? It will cover only fundamentals of the Java, not too much Java. Okay. Next one is by using these fundamentals of the Java, which type of applications we are able to prepare there? Only standalone applications we are able to prepare. Which type of applications we are able to prepare there? Standalone applications here we are able to prepare. Okay, up to that, okay, fine. What is this standalone application? if you design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what now? Standalone application. Up to this is okay, sir. Good. Now my question is, standalone application definition you are given perfectly. That's okay. But tell me any example for the standalone application which are going on in outside. Any example for standalone application which are available at present? If you think about it, I will give very less number of applications only. I'm unable to give more and more number of applications about the standalone. Very less number of applications only I can give about the standalone applications. At least tell me some one or two examples for it. Guys, I'm asking one question to try to understand it clearly. For example, in my system, calculator. Okay, leave it. Calculator device is available or not? Calculator is one of the device. Now, what we are doing there now? Tell me. In the calculator, you may type some number. Say, for example, 5 plus 7. 5 or 7 are input. When we click on equal button, 12 is an output. We are getting in the same calculator or not? Now, tell me, when we provide 5 plus 7 and equal button there, internally program will be executed. By the execution of that program, some output will come there. That output will be provided in the same device. Now tell me, in this scenario, inside the calculator, one program is executed or not? The total program is executed within a single device or not? So when the total program is executed within a single machine, then that program is called as what now? A standalone application. Simple example I'm telling there. Calculator doesn't require any internet connection. Calculator doesn't require any remote mission and remote services. No. Within the same mission, the total program will be executed. The required outputs are coming within the same mission. So the program which is there inside the calculator is called as what they know is a standalone application. Leave it, guys. Not even that. Not even that. Now let's understand it now. Can you tell me at present in my computer, what are the various tools I'm using there now? This is what? Paint. This is what? Paint. Think of it. It's also a program. The paint is also a program. It is running in my computer or not? Okay, fine. Now tell me, to open this paint and to use this paint, is there any requirement for me to have a internet connection? Is it required to provide internet connection? Not required. Good. Now this paint is coming from any remote machine or within the same local machine I'm getting this paint now. Within the same machine I'm getting this paint. Am I right or not? So is it not the standalone application? Is it not the standalone application? Definitely this is what now? A standalone application. Leave this one. Apart from this, now I'm using a text editor. This is what there, this is a text editor. This is what text editor actually, Sublime Text I'm using. For the sake of my notes, no, I'm using Sublime Text is a text editor. Now this is also a program which was installed in my system, which is running alone in my single computer, which it doesn't require remote machine, which it doesn't require network setup here. So this type of application is also be called as what now? A standalone application. Not only that, if you observe this clearly, Edit Plus I'm using there. Edit Plus, for example, not only Edit Plus, Eclipse IDE I'm using there. This is Edit Plus. Now, for example, this is my Edit Plus. We can observe this clearly. This Edit Plus I'm using there. This is also a single program which is running in my computer. For the sake of little bit programming, I will use this Edit Plus initially. So this is also a single program which is running in my mission. This is also an example for what there? A standalone application. Leave all these things, guys. Leave all these things. Just I'm asking one thing to you. Try to observe carefully. In our mobile phones, some services are available. Some setups are available. Some services are available. For example, in our mobile phone, calendar is available. Tell me, in our mobile phone, calendar is available or not? That calendar is what? Is that calendar required any remote services or remote mission? Is that calendar required any internet connection? You know, directly when we open calendar, we are getting that calendar or not? This is an example for like what they know. This is an example for standalone application. Okay, all these things are like what? No, standalone applications only. I think at least we have to understand the intention of standalone applications for the individual user purpose, for the single user purpose. At a time, only one user can operate it. Such kind of applications are called as what? No, a standalone application. Got it or not? So number of examples are available for the standalone application. But still I have a question. Sir, if I take 100% of the applications in outside, how many applications are standalone applications? No? If I take 100% of the applications in outside, out of this 100%, no, how many applications are standalone applications? If you observe this particular point here, only 5% of the applications are 5% of the applications are standalone applications. Only 5% of the applications are standalone applications, not all the applications. Observe carefully. How many percentage of the applications are standalone applications? No, only 5%. Not the total 100% of the applications are standalone applications. All of you get my point or not? Good, guys. So up to now, what I discussed again, come again. Whatever the points here I discussed with you now, try to understand it clearly. How many parts are available in Java? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts now? J to SE, J to EE, J to MB. What is J to SE? Java 2 Standard Edition. Very clear. What J to SE will cover? Only fundamentals of the Java. That's nice. By using fundamentals, which type of applications we are able to prepare? Standalone applications. What is standalone application? If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is what now? Standalone application. Clear or not? Okay, fine. By using, okay, how much percentage of the applications are standalone in outside? No, only 5% of the applications. Clear or not? You may have one question in our mind. Okay, before that, I will ask one question to all of you guys. Everybody has to respond for me, for my questions. I'll ask one question now. Today you are attending for Java demo class. Am I right? Any confusion up to this point? All of you are coming for Java demo class only. Maybe full stack Java or basic Java, complete Java or core Java only. Finally, you are coming for Java demo class. Am I right or not? So my straight question to all of you, why you are learning Java programming language? Why you are learning Java programming language? Demanding in industry. Nice, very good. Of course, you may have a number of reasons. Sir, 3 years back, just before Corona, I completed my BTech. No, because of this pandemic situation, I'm unable to come out. So every day, my parents came to me. My parents asked to me, "Are what you are doing at our home? Please go outside and try to do one job." My parents are forced to me. Why? Because already you are at 22 years of age, no? 22nd, already crossed there. Within 1 or 2 years, I have to give some marriage to you occasion. So go and get one job. Then only come to me. Then we will go for some occasion. Is that reason? Is it the reason for you? Okay, leave it. Right, sir. I completed my BTech just 1 year back only. So one of my friend, he's my classmate actually. He got job at IBM at Bangalore. Every month he is earning 60,000. Immediately, my besides a house, auntie and uncle are available. They came to me every day. They're asking to me, Are, what you are doing? But my son is doing some work. But what you are doing here at your home? Because of their force, I came to this particular place today. Is that a reason for you? No, sir. So I analyzed it market total in outside. No, I want to go for marriage actually, but in all the marriage, that means that occasions what people are asking there, if you have marriage, that means if you have job, then dowry will be 50 lakhs. If you are not having job, then dowry will be 5 lakhs only. So what I have to do? I have to increase my dowry. Because of that reason, now today I am coming here. Is that the reason for you? Right. Leave all these things. Already I am working in companies, sir. I'm in bench actually. So they said to me, try to learn Java in a short period of time. But I searched for somewhere else in Java, but nothing I'm getting there. I want to prove myself in Java. So I want to learn Java because of my company internal purpose, because of this getting into the project. So because of all these things, I'm trying to learn Java. This may be a reason, might be some of you know. Whatever it may be, my simple principle is what? Today you're coming here to learn Java is because of getting very good job. No doubt for that. Am I right or not? is to get a job only you are coming, not because of your examinations, not because of your friends force, not because of your father force. Think about it. Just leave all these things. Once you step in inside the class, you have to think yourself. You are coming here about yourself only, not because of any other persons here. Think about it. So you are coming here to go for your permanent life settlement. Okay, I do agree. Even I'm not thinking much about it. No. Apart from that, because of getting job only, you are coming here. That's the main reason. For what purpose job is required? For what purpose job is required? You are looking for a job. For what purpose? What is the requirement to go for job? Because of two reasons. Number one is what? Identity. Very good identity. I want to have an ID card on my neck. One background I required. Might be the reason or not. But another important reason, that actual reason is what? Because of money. Am I right or not? Because of money or not? Money is required or not required? At least for our survival purpose, money is required or not? Okay, that final target is what? Identity and money. Because of these two reasons, everybody is thinking that entire world is fighting each other because of these two things only: identity and what next one? You know, money. Because of these reasons only, you are trying to learn Java as per your own path. That's okay. I do agree for that. Anyway, my question is what? Listen, all of you guys. My question is what? Sir, I want to get job in outside. So now I'm searching for a course to get a job immediately. This is your question. This is your what you are having in your mind. So here, as per my explanation, what I given there, in outside 100% of the applications, if you take now, only 5% of the applications are what? Standalone applications. That means 5% of demand is going on with what? J2SE. Sir, now tell me, is it requirement for me to learn J2SE only because of 5% of the job opportunities in outside? Is it requirement for me? Is it necessary for me to learn J2SE? As we are having only 5% of the demand in outside, is it required for me? Is it necessary for me to get to go for J2SE separate learning process? No. Are getting my question clearly? So in outside, only 5% of the applications are standalone. Means that 5% of the utilization is available about what? No, J2SE. So for the sake of only 5%, I'm learning this Java. Now only 5% of the applications option, if it is available for me, what is the requirement to go for Java? Why I'm not going to select other technologies which is providing 95%? No. Understand my question clearly? What I am asking there? So only I'm learning now Java only because of 5%. No. Why I'm learning Java? Because of only 5% here. I want to go for some other technology which is giving 95% of the applications. No. If we come for this particular question, I will give one straight answer to all of you guys. Observe carefully. What is the answer I'm telling to you? Utilization point of view, demand point of view, for J2SE, it is only 5%. It's okay. It's okay. But its internal dependency level, its internal dependency level is 1000%. Is the internal dependency level is what? No, 1000%, not like 5%. Of course, we are able to use J2SE 5% in our application development. Okay, I do agree. But its a dependency level is what? 1000%, not even 100%. No. Sir, what is these numbers? No, you are saying demand for this is only 5%. Now again we are saying dependency level is what? 1000%. What is the meaning of it here? I'll give one example. Try to understand this example. How much this J2SE is important? No, I will give one simple example. Try to understand it. For example, all of you assume it. You're at your colleges. You're at your colleges. Just you completed your academics. Maybe MCA or BTech or MTech, whatever it may be. Just you completed. Now you want to learn a course at Amirpet and you want to get a job in a very good software company. With that mindset, you are coming to Hyderabad. Now still you are not decided which technology you want to take. Then you are inquire about the technologies, which technology is good for me to get a job. Okay, one person said to you, at might be while whenever we are walking in Amirpet, one person, you met with one person, that person might be giving information to you. Array, don't go for Java. Java is somewhat difficult, where might be too much programming is going on. So already I didn't went to the Java. Now I'm at the testing tools. No, Selenium testing I learned within 45 days of time. Now I'm working with a company. So don't go for Java. Then as per his thought, what you are doing there, You went to some institute where testing tools course is going on. You joined with that, just you attended for demo class on the testing tools. Then when you come for the testing tools demo class, no, trainer will come as usual. Just directly trainer will ask to everybody, what is that question there? Now you are trying to learn the testing tools, especially Selenium testing. Okay. How many of you know Java? How many of you aware Java? This question straightly the trainer will ask there. Where definitely nobody will raise their hands now. Why? Because they are thinking Java is too much difficult. That's why we are coming for Selenium testing. But the Selenium trainer is asking to everybody, how many of you aware Java? Then he made a statement directly. If you want to learn a Selenium testing, if you want to learn a Selenium testing, you must know Java. You must have knowledge on J2SE part. You must have knowledge on core Java. So try to complete core Java course, then only come for Selenium. Then what is the situation that student know? He went for Selenium training. He understood there. Selenium required what? Core Java. Then immediately he's thinking about it. Okay, Selenium is also not suitable for me as it is depending on core Java. So I want to go for some other alternative. Then immediately he met with some other person. That person given information to him. Okay, forget about Selenium testing and Java. Then there is another tool which is going on very good in outside. That tool is what now? Salesforce. Again, another technology and another tool. Then again he went for some institute to attend for the Salesforce demo. Again he went there. Trainer came as usual. As is the trainer asked to all the students know. Those who want to continue with the Salesforce technology, everybody must know core Java. Then only come for the Salesforce. If you don't know core Java, try to complete core Java, then come for the Salesforce. Again, that student is thinking Salesforce is also required core Java, so I don't want to go for the Salesforce, just leave aside. Then again he come back. Again he come back, he inquired about the course which is best suitable to him. Then immediately somebody else has given suggestion to him, Are why you come for testing tools on Salesforce no? Then better to go for like what their Android application development, mobile application development. Again, he went for some institute to attend for Android technology. There also what trainer has given information there. If you want to learn Android technology, you must know core Java. Then only come to me. Again, he's thinking about it. Android is also not suitable for me. Leave it. Again, he went to the somebody else. Then somebody else has given information. Forget about all these things. No, here we have another technology which is going on very good in outside. That is a Hadoop technology. Go and join with Hadoop classes there. Again, he went for some institute to attend for Hadoop classes there. In the same situation is repeated in Hadoop also. If you want to learn Hadoop, definitely we need to know core Java. Again, he's come back. Again, he's thinking what he has to learn there. Again, somebody has met to him, somebody has given information to him, and go and join with the SAP classes, ABAP or something else, SAP classes. He went there. There also, what happened there? Same situation is repeated. If you want to learn SAP tools, any tool, definitely core Java is required. Majority of the SAP tools required what now? Core Java. Again, he has to learn core Java. So finally, what he decided now, tell me, you only tell me, guys. Almost all 7 to 8 number of institutes he went there. He understood the requirement of core Java. Every tool is going on with the core Java. So what he has to decide now? What is the situation there? Finally, what he has to decide? He has to decide what he has to decide now. So if you want to survive in a software industry, if you take any tool, if you take any other tool there, if you want to bind with that particular tool, internally what I required there, internally what I required, that core Java is required or not? Internally that J2SE part is required or not? Internally core Java or J2SE part is required or not? So this is the dependency level of this Java programming language. This is the dependency level of the Java programming language. Direct utilization of the core Java is only 5% in application development. But how much it is dependent now? How much we are depending on this core Java? Entire software industry, almost all majority of the software tools are running on the top of core Java or not. Best example I have taken there, Android, mobile application development, SAP related tools now, Salesforce, Selenium testing, Hadoop, and so on and so on and so on. So many tools are running on the top of core Java or not? Now tell me, core Java is a dependent programming language for the entire software industry or not? So that's why I said to you clearly that Java dependency level is what? 1000%. Java dependency level is what now? 1000%. You may ask one more question to me now. One more question to me. Sir, I had something in outside market, no? Java is available, it's okay. But over this Java, Python is getting more demand. Why I'm not going to choose that Python programming language? Tell me, what is your reason? And moreover, I can learn a Python very easily. Now tell me, why I should go for this Python? Why you are saying to come for only Java? You may have this type of question also. But first of all, I want to give clarity on one point. Please remember, all of you. Java is not replacement for Python. Python is not replacement for Java. Both are on two different tracks. Both are straight lines. They never meet at at any point. Both are at straight lines. Observe carefully. So again, I'm telling to you, all of you guys, observe carefully as per my analysis. Java is not replacement for Python. Python is not replacement for Java. Both are two different areas. I can give some clarity. Java meant for enterprise application development. Java meant for what? Enterprise application development. Python is meant for data analysis. Python is meant for data analysis. So Java area is for enterprise application development. So for example, I have a bank. I want to prepare a bank application. So Java is the right technology for it. But data analysis is available. Bulk data is available. Over that bulk data, I have to process the data. I need to go for some decision making. Bulk data is available. I have to process that bulk data. There I have to go for some decision making. There we have to go for what now? Data analysis. To analyze the data in effective mode, some algorithms we have to implement. To implement that algorithms, there we have to go for what now? Python programming language. That is Python area. This is Java area. How can we say both are alternatives for each other? No, definitely both are not alternatives for each other. But here also I can give one conclusion, guys. All of you observe carefully. What is the conclusion here I'm trying to give to you? All of you know. Everybody understand my conclusion clearly. What is the conclusion here? If you learn core Java, then if you learn Python, then Python is a dead simple. Python is dead easy. Python is almost a catwalk. When if you learn core Java, then if you go for Python, Python is very, very simple. It is easy to switch from Java to Python. But if you learn Python and if you want to come for Java, it is too much difficult. Not possible, never. If you learn Python, then if you want to come for Java, it is not at all possible. Too much difficulty we can identify. See, in the entire software industry, what I am telling there, if you learn Java, then all other technologies are very, very simple. If you learn other technologies, then if you want to come for Java, it is too much difficult. It is not at all possible for you. So understand the dependency level of this Java clearly what I am telling there. Not even that. Not even that. In the same class itself, I want to prove that only 5% demand is available for J2SE. In the next statement, I can say 95% of demand is available for what no? J2EE. 95% of the demand is available for what no? J2EE. You may have a question, sir, why I'm learning this J2SE directly? Why I'm not going to learn J2EE? As you are saying 95%. As you are saying 95%, why I'm not going to learn J2EE? Why I'm taking unnecessarily this particular J2SE part now? You may have this type of question. Here also my answer is what? If you want to work with J2EE, you must have knowledge on J2SE. This is foundation. This is foundation. Once we are having very good foundation, then we can go for anything. Maybe a good building, or we may go for mid-level building, and anything we can go. But if you have a strong foundation, then only it is possible to go for any direction. Am I right or not? So that strong foundation is provided by whom? J2SE part clearly. Guys, all of you are following what I am telling to you. Are you listening clearly? So finally, what is the conclusion I'm telling to you? Direct utilization of J2SE is what? Only 5%. But its dependency level is how much? No, 1000%. You can repeat the same as these quotations, what I'm telling inside the classes now. Dependency, direct utilization is only 5%, but its dependency level is what now? 1000%. Because of that reason, everybody has to learn what? Core Java. That is J2SE part. Got my point or not? Right, sir. Nice. Then what next one, guys? Now tell me, all of you know. What is the second part in Java? What is the second part in Java? Come on. What is the second part? What is the second part here? J2EE. J2EE. Oh, nice. Guys, observe carefully. Second part in Java is what? No? J2EE. 1 minute, wait. J to EE, Java EE. Okay, fine. What's the abbreviation for J to EE, guys? What's the abbreviation for J to EE? Java 2. What is this? No, enterprise applications. Come on, what is this J to EE? Java 2 enterprise applications. Am I right or not? No response, guys. Java 2 enterprise applications. Good. Now tell me, J to SE we understand. J to SE will cover only fundamentals of the Java. J to SE will cover only fundamentals of the Java. Clear or not? But what about this J to EE? Actually, observe carefully. It will cover server side programming. It will cover server side programming. It will cover server side programming in the sense client server architecture related or not. Client server architecture is related with this particular point or not. So understand it now. J2EE will cover server side programming. Okay. Java to Enterprise Edition, not application. Java to Enterprise Edition. That's okay, fine. It will cover server side programming. That's okay, fine. Then by using the server side programming, which type of applications we are able to prepare? Which type of applications we are able to prepare, guys? Now tell me, by using server side programming, what type of by using fundamentals of the Java, we are able to prepare standalone applications. Am I right or not? Now by using server side applications, which type of applications we are able to prepare? Which type of applications we are able to prepare? We are able to prepare enterprise applications, or in other words, we are able to prepare distributed applications. Come on, guys, you have to answer for my questions. By using J to EE, which type of applications can we are able to prepare? Enterprise applications or what? Distributed applications. Here, no difference about these two no, at present here. In the future, when we are moving towards enterprise level applications, no, there we will talk again about distributed applications and enterprise applications. But here we have to understand only high level definition for distributed application or enterprise application. Everybody understand it clearly. Now again, I'm asking one question to all of you guys. Now try to answer for it. Can you tell me what is standalone application? Standalone application. What is the definition here? If we design and execute any application on the base without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is what? Standalone application. Clear or not? Listen carefully. What is distributed application? I'm telling exactly opposite point of standalone application is distributed application. Exactly opposite of standalone application. Now I'll give you a definition. Try to understand it clearly. If we design and execute any application, what I'm telling there, on the basis of client server architecture, or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what? Distributed application or enterprise application. Come on, guys, you only answer for my questions. Now tell me, what is distributed application here? If we design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what? Distributed application or enterprise application. Get my point or not? Okay, good. Sir, tell me some examples for distributed applications or enterprise applications. Tell me some examples now. I'm giving strictly one point. Take any domain, any application. That application is related to distributed application only. I'm giving clear cut information. Take any domain. Banking domain maybe, aerospace domain maybe, insurance domain maybe, healthcare domain maybe. Any domain you can take, where which applications are going on there? No, distributed applications only. And let's see some examples now. Banking application, if we take an example, guys, banking application. For example, I want to transfer 10,000 amount from my account to my friend account. I want to transfer some amount from my account to my friend account. Observe carefully. My account is available in HDFC Bank. My friend account is available in ICICI Bank. Or maybe both the accounts are available in single bank also. Possibilities are available. No issues. Then what I have to do now? Tell me. Immediately, I have to open www.hdfcbank.com or not. I'll enter into the respective HDFC Bank website or not. When I entered into respective HDFC Bank website now, there I'm getting some menu. In that menu, I want to go for transactions part. Inside the transactions, I want to check transfer some amount from one account to another account. That option is available. Transfer option is available. For example, assume it. When I click on this transfer button, immediately it is asking some details or not. What is the details here? It is asking they know, right? Enter amount, how much you want to transfer. Receivers bank details we have to enter, where account number and respective account holder name, everything we have to provide. Maybe some other codes are also be, might be some different required information we provided. Then after that, when we click on submit button, automatically request will go to the bank or not, HDFC Bank or not. A request will be submitted to HDFC Bank or not. Now HDFC Bank people will talk with ICICI Bank or not. Now ICICI Bank will give that approval for it. ICICI Bank said some manipulations are completed. Some acknowledgement will be given to HDFC Bank now. HDFC Bank people will confirm the transaction. Then finally they will finish the total transaction and they will give some acknowledgement to the respective user. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? Now tell me here what's going to be happen now. Myself is a client, my mission is a client mission. HDFC Bank server side application is available or not? Request will be submitted to the HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank has given some response to my browser or not? Here I open only browser. My browser is acting as a client. Client is sending request to HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank has given some response to the respective client. This is one scenario. Internally, what happened there? HDFC Bank application will talk with ICICI Bank application or not? ICICI Bank application will give some response to the HDFC Bank application or not? There also be client server architecture is going on or not? HDFC Bank application is a client now, and ICICI Bank application is what now? Server side application. There also be request to response is going on or not? And finally, when response was submitted by ICICI Bank to the HDFC Bank now, HDFC Bank has given final response to me or not? Again, here it is a client server architecture is going on or not? If we touch this bank application at any part if we touch now, where client server architecture is going on, where what is going on there now, client server architecture is going on. So it's a part of the distributed application or not? It's a part of the distributed application or not? Come on guys, you have to answer for my question clearly. Is a distributed application or not? Leave this one here. For example, nowadays might be some offers are going on with e-commerce applications. Say for example, Amazon. Maybe next upcoming offer is what no? Great Freedom Sale is going on with Amazon and Flipkart. Now, what's going on there? If you open that Amazon.com, where what we are doing there, for example, if you are doing some online shopping, then I placed some of the products in an order. When I click on order, automatically request will be submitted to the Amazon server or not? That Amazon server side application will accept our request and automatically it will process that request or not? Finally, it able to give some information to me or not? Try to understand my point here now. So this is also an example for enterprise application or not? Okay, not only this e-commerce application, guys, social network applications are available. Social network application, for example, Gmail application is available and Facebook is available. All the things are related to enterprise applications or not? All these are running on the base of client server architecture or not? Say for example, if I open the browser, where if I type www.facebook.com, if I type the browser, if I type www.facebook.com on the browser, immediately what we are getting there now? Immediately we are getting login page or not? Where we entered username and password or not? We may click on that login button or not? When we click on login button, automatically request will come to what there now? Server side application. Facebook server side application. Facebook server side application will take your information. It will check whether this person is the right person or not on the basis of username and password. Then if that user is right user, then it will provide the total account page to us or not? In that account page, you can see our photo and our total messages information and everything we are able to see. Sir, got my point or not? Is also an example for a client server application or not? So similarly, take any area, take any domain. In every domain, which applications are available there? Distributed applications are available or enterprise applications are available. Because of that reason, I can say nearly 95% of the applications are 95% of the applications are what they know, distributed applications. 95% of the applications are what? Distributed applications. Guys, all of you are following my points clearly? All of you are getting clarity on these points, no? That's okay, fine. About J to EE, what I discussed up to now, tell me guys. About J to EE, what exactly the points I discussed up to now, tell me. First one is what? What is that J to EE? Java 2 Enterprise Edition. That's okay. What it will cover now, tell me. Server side programming. What it will cover there, no? Server side programming. That's okay. Next one is, by using server side programming, which applications here we are able to prepare, no? Enterprise applications are distributed applications. That's okay, fine. What is this distributed application here? If we design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is what? Distributed application or enterprise application. And now tell me, how much percentage of the applications are distributed applications in outside? No, 95% of the applications are what? Distributed application. So 95% of the applications are distributed application in the sense J2EE demand in outside is 95% or not? J2EE demand is what now? 95% or not? But now tell me, is it possible to learn or is it possible to work with J2EE without J2SE? Is it possible to work with J2EE without knowing J2SE? So if you want to work with J2EE, definitely we must know what J2SE or not. So that's why today we are learning this core Java. Because of this reason also we are learning what? No, core Java. Clear or not? All right, sir. That's okay, fine. Number of examples also were given there. Now tell me guys, once again I'm asking one question there. Once again I'm asking one question there. How many parts are available in Java? What are the three parts now? Tell me. J2SE, J2EE, and what next one? No? J2ME. What is the third one here? J2ME. At least what is the definition? What is the abbreviation for J2ME? Tell me guys. Java 2, J2ME. What is this M actually? Java 2. What is this M? M stands for mobile. Am I right or not? M stands for what they know? Mobile. Am I right or not? M is what? Mobile or not? J2ME, Java 2. It is not mobile. This is what? Micro edition. Please remember, all of you know. Most of the people are having some misthing about this J2ME. Most of the people are saying Java 2 mobile edition. No, it is not mobile edition. That actual name is what? No, micro edition. Java 2 micro edition. Please remember this. Java 2 micro edition. That's okay, fine. Tell me guys, all of you now tell me, J2SE will cover fundamentals of the Java, clear. J2EE will cover server-side programming. Similarly, what J2ME will cover? It will cover micro programming. It will cover what? Micro programming. It will cover what? Micro programming. Good. By using fundamentals of the Java, we can prepare standalone applications. By using server-side programming, we can prepare distributed applications. Very clear. Now, by using micro programming, we are able to prepare mobile-based applications. We are able to prepare what? Mobile-based applications. Somewhat related with mobile only, but M is not mobile. M is for what there? Micro. J2ME stands for Java 2 Micro Edition. It will cover micro programming. By using this micro programming, we are able to prepare what? Mobile based applications. Sir, what is this mobile based application? What is the meaning of this mobile based application? Very simple definition. Observe carefully. If we design and execute any application on the basis of mobile hardware architecture, on the basis of the mobile hardware, on the basis of the mobile hardware architecture, if we design and execute any application, then that application is called as what now? Mobile based application. Tell me, what is mobile based application? If we design and execute any application on the basis of mobile hardware, then that application is what they know? Mobile based applications. Exactly, exactly. Wait, let me talk about it. All right, sir. So for standalone applications, we have given a number of examples, sir. You said to us in our computer, paint, calculator, and all the things you said it is an example for standalone. And we have given number of examples for enterprise applications also. Banking applications maybe, social network applications maybe, e-commerce applications maybe, all the applications are somewhat related to what their enterprise applications. Similarly, now tell me any example for mobile based application? Any example for mobile based application? Right. Listen carefully. I will give some examples to you about this mobile based applications now. Listen carefully. For example, I have a mobile phone. I have a mobile phone. Listen, observe carefully. I have a mobile phone. Okay. I want to open Facebook in my mobile phone. I want to open Facebook in mobile phone. So what I have to do? I have to go for Play Store. In the Play Store, I have to search for Facebook app. When you identified Facebook app, then we have to click on install button or not. When we click on install button, observe carefully. Facebook application is installed to your mobile phone or not? That Facebook app is installed in our mobile phone or not? Listen carefully. That is not the Facebook application directly. That is not the Facebook server side application. That is what one application is installing in our mobile phone. By using this Facebook mobile phone application, you can interact with the mobile. We can interact with the Facebook server side application. Understand my point? What I'm telling you. So if you want to open Facebook application is a server side application. If you want to open that in our mobile phone, here we require one local application or not? In our mobile phone, we need one local application or not? That application, whatever the application you are trying to install on our mobile phone, that app is nothing but what they know, mobile app. Leave it. Another example I'm telling there. For example, I have Airtel connection, guys. I have my network is what? Airtel network. In my mobile phone, I'm using Airtel network. Postpaid connection I've taken, not prepaid, postpaid only. So every month I have to pay the bill or not? Maybe 1,000 rupees or 1,500, whatever the slab I have taken. No, every month I have to pay the bill or not? Maybe in the olden days, what we have to do? We have to stand in front of the Airtel showrooms. We have to stand there. Then we have to Airtel counters. We have to go there. There we are going to pay the bills physically. That is what we are doing. In which way we are getting milk every day at a milk booth. Similarly, Airtel store, we have to go there. We have to stand in the queue. We have to pay the bill. But by seeing the total scenario, Airtel people have given one flexibility for us. What is that flexibility? No need to come for what there. No need to come for Airtel store. Just we are giving one app to you in our mobile phone. We are giving one individual application in our mobile phone. Try to install it. If you install that app in our mobile phone, every time, every month, you can pay the bill to Airtel through this app only, not required to come for Airtel store. Then what is the tab that Airtel people have given in our mobile phone there? My Airtel. What is the tab name there? No, My Airtel. My Airtel app is available. Then they are giving information to us. Now try to download from Play Store. Try to install it in our mobile phone. Then open it. Whenever we open it, it is asking about your account number, your network account number, or maybe your mobile number. It is asking there. If everything is clear, your total information is available to your this app or not? You are in this particular slab for month, this is a payment. Last 3 months, how much is a payment for me? Then every information we are getting through this app or not? Then here, whatever the app we installed on the mobile hardware, whatever the app we install on the mobile phone, that app is nothing but what they know, mobile based application. Simply speaking, if you open your mobile phone, see what are the various apps which are running there in our mobile phone. All these apps are nothing but what they know, mobile-based applications. Okay, good. Okay, sir. This is about mobile-based application that I understood clearly. Standalone applications are how much percentage there? 5% only. Enterprise applications are how much percentage? No, 95% only. Now tell me, how much percentage of the applications are going on with these mobile-based applications, guys? All right. The answer is what? 100% of the applications are what? No, mobile-based applications. Everywhere, mobile apps are going on. In every organization, mobile apps are available or not? In every organization, mobile apps are also existed here. Try to understand my point. Nowadays, it is very demanded one. Nowadays, it's very demanded area. Am I right or not? Nowadays, it's very demanded area. Again and again, I'm telling you, listen carefully. Mobile-based application development is a hot in outside market. Every time demand is going on for that. Okay? Mobile-based applications are demanded or not? Mobile-based applications are very much demanded, but J2ME is almost all dead in outside. Mobile-based application development is a highly demanded area. Every time might be very good demand is going on for mobile-based applications. But even though mobile-based applications are having very good demand, but no demand is available for what? J2ME. No demand is available for J2ME. Almost all dead. At Java said that J2ME is almost all dead. Nobody is talking about J2ME. But physically J2ME is available, but it is not having any demand in outside market. But you are saying mobile-based applications are demanded in outside, but J2ME is not having any demand. You are saying that. What is this opposite statement, sir? You may ask some question to me. But I'm giving answers to you clearly. For mobile application development, number of alternatives are available in outside market. Best example, Android. When Android is coming into the picture, automatically everybody is thinking about Android mobile application platform only. Nobody is thinking about what they know, J2ME. iPhone technology is available, Swift technology is available, Android is available. Because of these many alternatives, which are grooming in outside fastly, because of that reason, nobody is thinking about what there, J2ME, and no demand is available for what there, J2ME. Because of that reason only, nobody is thinking about what they know, J2ME. Not even that simple example I'm telling there. If the technology is demanded technology, definitely courses are going on at Amirpet. If the technology is very good demanded, definitely number of institutes are conducting courses. Am I right or not? So can you identify any institute which is taking classes on J2ME? Will you identify that at present? No. Inquire at the entire Amirpet, there nearly 5,000 institutes are available. Think about it. Will you identify any training center which is conducting classes for J2ME? Simple reason, simple example I'm telling there. Why no institute is running classes on J2ME? What is the reason for it? What is the reason for it? The only one reason is what? Nobody is thinking about J2ME. No student is coming for J2ME. Why no student is coming for J2ME? No demand is available for it in outside. Because of that reason, no chances to conduct classes on what there? J2ME. Not any other institute. Durga, we are not conducting J2ME. At Durga, you are not taking class on J2ME. Why? Because no demand is available for it. So by this we can understand clearly J2ME is almost all dead in outside, but mobile application development area is a very good in outside market. Very good demand is going on for this mobile based application development, but demand is not available for J2ME. Guys, now this is the total scenario about Java and its parts clearly. Now give that final information to me, guys, all of you. Give final information to me. Listen carefully. How many parts are available in Java? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts in Java? J2SE, J2EE, J2ME. Answer for my questions only. What is J2SE? Java 2 Standard Edition. What is J2EE? Java 2 Enterprise Edition. What is J2ME? Java 2 Micro or Mobile? Micro Edition. Good. What J2SE will cover? What J2SE will cover? Fundamentals of the Java. What J2EE will cover? Server side programming. What J2ME will cover? Micro programming. By using fundamentals of the Java, which type of applications we are able to prepare? Standalone application. By using server-side programming, which type of applications we are able to prepare? Distributed applications or enterprise applications. By using micro programming, which type of applications we are able to prepare? Right, sir. Like what now? Mobile based applications. Clearly. What is standalone application? If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple machines, that's okay. What is enterprise application or distributed application? If we design and execute any application on the base of client server architecture or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, that application is distributed application. What is mobile based application? If we design and execute any application on the basis of mobile hardware system, then that application is what? There mobile based application. Standalone application percentage is what in outside? 5%. Enterprise application percentage is what? 90%, 95%. Mobile based application percentage is what? 100% now. Now tell me, demand for J2SE in outside is very less. Demand for J2EE in outside is very high, and J2ME demand is also be very less in outside. But mobile based application is having demand in outside here. Next one. Now tell me, dependency level. If we talk now, J2SE is more dependent or J2EE more dependent now? J2SE is a more dependent. J2SE is a demand. That means is a J2SE on the top of J2SE only. Entire software industry is going on. Even if you want to learn J2ME, we need awareness on J2SE. If you want to learn J2ME, then there we require what there now? J2SE. So these are the concepts here we discussed clearly about our content, guys. Right? Clearly. So do one thing. And today, might be I want to explain what exactly my plan, what I am going to take, and how we have to plan for these courses and everything I want to discuss there. Due to the lack of the time, I want to talk about this total scenario, the total information on tomorrow. Tomorrow also we have a session. Day after tomorrow, Sunday, no class, again on Monday. So tomorrow also we have a session. Without fail, try to attend for this class now. Tomorrow, I'm going to give guidelines, total guidelines. Guidelines information is what there, how to plan for our career. That is more important than technology, what you are learning. See, one thing I'm telling there, without a plan, if you try to learn the Java is not going to be completed for you. So definitely we need a proper plan to start our career in Java. So tomorrow maximum, first half an hour to 45 minutes of time, I will talk about the technology only. Then after that, I will give information how to plan for our career. What we have to do to get our career in a proper way, to see our career in proper way. If we take the steps today, it has to give platform for us in the next 25 to 30 years of time. That will be the permanent solution what I'm going to provide. So don't miss the tomorrow session. Tomorrow is totally about our career and what is my platform, what is my plan to give the total environment to learn Java. What exactly the plans I'm having to provide services for all the students here. What Durgasoft is providing services to all the students. No, the total guidelines related information I will talk with you on tomorrow for everybody. So don't miss the tomorrow's class. Whether you are going to join with Durgasoft or not, secondary, but it will be useful for you for your bright future. So everybody try to attend for the class. Will you come for the tomorrow's class or not? Guys, will you come for tomorrow's class or not? Yes, without failure, try to attend for tomorrow. At what time we have to attend for tomorrow class there? 7 to 8:30. Morning 7 to 8:30. IST. Morning 7 to 8:30 IST. Everybody has to attend for it. This is one information. And one small announcement, guys. I think our people have given information to me. Right, morning 6 o'clock onwards, they are sending message to me. Especially for offline students. For offline students, those who want to register for these courses tomorrow, that means today, tomorrow, and Monday, maximum Monday, you will get videos access of the same course. Up to how many classes I'm taking, how many courses I'm taking there. As per our registration, up to that you are able to get that video classes along with this. Every class is being recorded. That recorded videos will be provided to you. That is the case what Durgasoft is giving announcement. Actually, they are giving this type of announcement. Actually, I don't like to talk about all these administrative kind of things inside the class, but it will be a benefit to you if you're trying to join with these classes tomorrow, today, tomorrow, and Monday. Max Monday is the last date. You will get video support for offline students also. Guys, understand what I'm telling there? Don't think I'm doing business inside the class. No. Just I don't like to give this kind of announcements also. But my office people have forced me to give this kind of announcement inside the class. Even I thought of it, it may be benefit for you. That's why I'm talking about it clearly. So tomorrow at what time we have to come here? 7 o'clock. 7 to 8:30. Our class is going on. Tomorrow I will give the big picture. What we have to do, what we have to learn in Java, how to learn Java, how much time we have to spend to learn this Java, and about our future, how to apply for the companies while learning courses, what we have to do, what I'm providing behalf of Durga sir to all of you, how to give a clear cut path for our bright future. Then everything I will discuss with you. Don't miss the tomorrow's class. It is more than the technology. These guidelines are more than the technology. Don't miss the tomorrow's class clearly. Okay, clear? So that's all, guys. And today and tomorrow will meet. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock I will start your session. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Guys, those are attending in online. Any queries about it? Anything else about it? Guys, those are attending in online. And shall we meet? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Shall we meet on tomorrow, guys? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. I think we have a query. Years of experience, 10 years of. Yeah, Jayant Agrawal, I'm talking with you. My total years of experience is 10 years, which Java experience is 3.5 years. After completing this course, able to work like a 10 years of experience or at least a 7 years of experience as Java professional. Jayant Agrawal, just already you had some experience on Java up to 3.5 years of experience in Java. That's okay. But whatever the knowledge I'm giving inside my classes now, I am then with these concepts, with this knowledge, we can put up to 5 years of experience. I can suggest up to 5 years of experience. So up to 5 years of experience person, how much knowledge they required, I can inject up to that. Why? Because more than 5 years of experience in the sense that expectations will be more from the companies. So maximum, I'm not giving guarantee beyond that. Up to 5 years of time, how much knowledge is required, up to that, I can give inside my classes there. Jayant, are you getting my point clearly? Okay. All of you are getting my point clearly. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, exactly. పైథాన్ ఉన్న అంతకు ముందు యాక్చువల్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ డేటా సైన్స్ అనేది ఎప్పుడైతే ప్రూవ్ అవుతుందో ఆ టైం నుంచి వాళ్ళకి ఒక లాంగ్వేజ్ కావాలి విచ్ ఇస్ సూటబుల్ టు డేటా అనాలిసిస్. అప్పుడు సెర్చ్ కొడితే జావాని కూడా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు ఇనిషియల్ గా. జావా కూడా సపోర్ట్ చేస్తారు డేటా సైన్స్ ఇనిషియల్ గా. కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే జావా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ స్టైల్ అంతా కూడా ఈ టోటల్ కంప్లీట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఓరియంటేషన్ స్టైల్ అయిపోయింది. అదంతా కూడా కంప్లీట్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్ళిపోయేసరికి డేటా అనాలిసిస్ సెట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఏంటని చెప్పి సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకునే పనిదే అప్పుడు పైథాన్ తీసుకొచ్చి పెట్టినారు. ఈ పైథాన్ లో ఉన్న లైబ్రరీస్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా సమ్వాట్ రిలేటెడ్ విత్ మ్యాథమెటికల్ ఆపరేషన్స్, మ్యాథమెటికల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్. సో దే రిక్వైర్ దట్ రిలేటెడ్ టు దట్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ ది అనాలిసిస్. That's why they selected Python programming language. Then Python is, say, when data science is getting more demand in outside, then automatically Python is getting demand. From that point onwards only, Python is getting more demand. Previously, before this data science, nobody is talking about Python. But still Python is available. 1991 Python came into the picture. But in 1996 Java was introduced there. But by the time onwards Python is available. But nobody is thinking about Python because of its legacy content. But when data science is getting more demand in outside, they need a programming language. It has to provide some scripting for the sake of data analysis. For that purpose, Python people have selected there, and people have used that Python is a suitable language for data science. Then immediately when data science is getting boom, automatically Python is also getting boom. That's it. So here clearly Python is for what? Data analysis, and Java is for enterprise application development. Both are totally different tracks. Thank you. Yeah. అంటే ఒకటండి ఇక్కడ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ ఇస్ ఓపెన్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఫర్ ఎవ్రీబడి. So then if you put at least 1 year of experience, nobody will bother about your academic career. Then everybody is thinking about at present in which company we are working, whether you are suitable person or not, your skill set is right skill set for them or not. They will think on that way only. Then if you are proper person, if you are the person, you are having idea on this particular one, then you are able to definitely. Fine. Okay, nice. అంటే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఒకటమ్మది, ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ ఎనీ జాబ్ గ్యారంటీ ప్రోగ్రామ్. So, but we can invite the number of companies from outside. Here, as of now, we are having nearly 50 to 55 number of companies in our hand. So we are inviting companies here. They will come here and they will conduct the drives. But in the drives, definitely everybody will select. That's okay. That is one possibility. But what I'm telling before all these things, what I'm telling there, whatever the knowledge I'm giving inside the classes, no, with that knowledge, everybody will get 80% of the chances are available to get job in outside. Not only through Durga platform, but here also we are conducting the company drives. But with our knowledge, if you go outside there, 80% of chances are available to get job. So Durga success rate is nearly 80%. So for every 100 members, 80 members will get job, no doubt for that. Maybe 1 month before or 1 month later. Definitely they will get jobs. Yeah, no issues, no issues. No, on the base of degree only, number of companies are coming there. Even in IBM also, drives are going on for degree holders. So no issues, no need to think about it. Except intermediate, everybody is having opportunity. Maybe after 10 years, maybe we may think about intermediate students also. Chances are available. Nowadays, software industry is going on like that. Don't worry. You don't worry. Come to the classes regularly and say, listen the content clearly and study properly. Then definitely you'll have chances. So one more clarity I want to give. Why I'm not conducting job guarantee programs? I'll give some reason there. If you want to get job, for example, if you want to get job, my participation is only 30%. Just if you are coming inside the class, I will teach it. If you're not coming inside the class, then what I will do? What I will do? So 70% of the effort come from your side only. So for our 70% effort, how can I give guarantee from my side? No. So 70 up to 70%, if you work well, you will get job. Up to 70%, if you are not work well, definitely will not get job. Sure. But my participation is same for every student. So because of that, see, my philosophy is job guarantee program is a blunder. I don't want to follow such kind of words, but I can give how I can make you how to prepare for interviews and how to clear your interviews. I will make you how to do projects in our companies after selecting in the company. Then in that way, I will improve your knowledge. But I will not give guarantee for your job trials. Why? Because that is 70% depending on you. Only 30% is from my side. Definitely, I will fulfill the 30% effectively. Why? Because I'm taking classes for everybody. So that's why it's not like job guarantee. It's like job oriented program. Fine. So definitely. Then after completion of your courses there, from the behalf of Durga sir, will give certificates. Then by see, whenever you are leaving from Hyderabad there, whenever see, for example, see, you have a purpose, then only you are going to leave from Hyderabad there. By the time, just meet me, then I'll give certificate. Don't worry for that. So at any cost of time, at any point of time, for example, after 1 month of time, if you are getting job, you want to leave from the classes middle. Don't worry. Then come to me. Then I will give certificate to you. Then here no restrictions are going on with students. No, no problem. Then you will get it. Everything. Thank you. Thank you. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Guys, anything else? Guys, on timing and everything I will discuss on tomorrow, guys. Yeah, everything I will discuss about the class timings and everything on tomorrow. Don't worry for it. So and tomorrow come for the session, same link, and tomorrow I will give the total guidelines to you, then what I'm providing to you and how we are going to plan for these courses and everything I will give clarity. Don't worry. And today just I have taken one introduction class, just it is get together, just I'm meeting with you. Then tomorrow we are going to see maximum content. I'll give the total information to you, the timings of these batches and everything I'll discuss with you guys. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Anything else, guys? Those are attending in online. Anything else? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Shall we meet on tomorrow? Yeah, that's nice. Sounds good. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, exactly at 7 a.m. IST. Okay. Thank you. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, is my voice is clear to all of you guys? Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, is my voice is clear to all of you? Guys, please check it. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Yeah, nice. All right. Good morning, guys. And just give clarity for me. How many of you are attending both the sessions like 7 to 8:30 and 8:30 to 10? Almost all of you. Nice. And how many of you registered for Advanced Java not attending Servlets and JSPs? Any of you are available here? Registered for Advanced Java but not attended for Servlets and JSPs at morning 7 o'clock. Hmm? Okay, fine. Right, I'll talk it separately. So people are taking advantages from videos actually. At least courses startup days also you have to come to. At least first 1 week of time. Then if you come at offline there, I can see how many members are coming there. Really, you are not aware about it. Almost all the registrations for this class, these frameworks, advanced Java with frameworks and basic pack, complete Java package and all, almost all, nearly more than 250 members. Maybe 60 or 70 members are sitting now in front of me. Uh, at least first 10 days of time, basic classes is a course start of Spring Framework. If we come to the offline classes, no, then it will be good thing. Then for core Java evening, we made a call to the students, no? Then I got the responses what there. Completely we are depending on videos or every day video is coming. So we are attending that through that videos, no? Maybe tomorrow or day of tomorrow, for this batch also our admin people will call them why people are not attending there. No? Any other reasons, any exams or kind of things, no? Any exams are going on for academic students? If they're academic students, they will not attend this 8:30 10 class. I'm sure about it. But still, see, then you are coming here for offline classes. But by thinking about your benefit, I'm giving that video support. But don't depend completely on that video support now. At least few days of time, up to first application development, come to the offline class. Those who are registered for offline class now. If you are in online, then no chances for you. Okay. Right, sir. Then my online people are giving suggestions now. Don't upload videos, sir, immediately. Right, sir. No, not like that. Then anyway, then once you are committed for the service, no, then max level we are trying to give that service there, but don't depending on it. Yeah, definitely we are going to upload the videos on time and everything. Going on, at least I want to see your faces now. How many of you registered for this course? Of course, whether you like to see my face or not is a second. I want to see your faces at least. All right, sir. Then why I'm talking about this? No, I think these statements are going to be recorded. When they see this video, maybe today or tomorrow, at least they'll realize no. So next 2 to 3 days of time, I will check it whether all members are coming or not. Otherwise, next 10 days of time, I will not upload videos. Not lately. I will not upload videos next 10 days of classes. Sure. Today and tomorrow, I'm giving time there. Those who registered for offline classes, at least first 10 days of time, you have to come for offline. Otherwise, next 10 days of time. Even after 10 days of time also, if you are not coming there, I will think about your admission. Okay. Right, sir. Now let's come for the point here. Okay, fine. Now see this, then what we completed there in the last session, what exactly the content here we discussed it there in the last session. The topics are introduction classes only, just about to introduce the frameworks. What's the requirement of it? Then that part we started there. So we are going to understand effectively the content. Right, sir. Again, I'm telling to you before starting this course, in general, in outside, What content is getting very good demand in outside there? Spring Boot and microservices. That is very, very hot in outside market, hard cake. Even if you have Spring Boot microservices in your resume, then you'll be selected immediately. It's a matter of weeks of time, 1 or 2 weeks of time to get selected in a company. Damn sure. But again, I'm telling there, even I can start directly Spring Boot, but complete awareness you will not get. Because of that reason, I'm telling to you, even if anybody else in outside also saying that, why you're learning this entire spring, better to go for Spring Boot microservices now. Don't fall with that particular statements now. So in a standard approach, I'm taking the classes to you. First, let me complete the total spring. Then after that, I will go for what there Spring Boot and microservices. More clearly, I'm telling now, at the time of announcing these batches also, whether you recognize it or not, I did not announce the batch with the Spring Boot microservices. I announced the batch with what there Spring Boot microservices. So Spring is also a course. And then after that, Spring Boot. Next one is microservices now. So for your better understanding, for your completeness, for our complete clarity point of view, first we have to understand the total Spring framework. Of course, still some companies are using Spring framework before this Spring Boot. Without Spring Boot, only Spring framework is also be going on. But very good demand is going on for what there Spring Boot and microservices. I have to accept that. So because of that reason, first we have to understand complete Spring framework. Why? Because your status I know clearly. Just almost all we completed core Java. Next one is like what there advanced Java we completed JDBC. So let's we start it. Okay, that is your status now. Now with this knowledge, if I start directly Spring Boot microservices now, how can you understand the content here? Spring Boot is direct step. First application of the Spring Boot is nothing but Spring Web Module. The first application of Spring Boot is what there Spring Web Module. How can you understand it without having awareness on Spring Web Module? So because of that reason, let me complete this Spring framework. Then after that, I'm telling to you Spring Boot and microservices. Why I'm telling this information there? You may get some misguidance from outside. Then to go for it, to don't go for that. That misguidance from outside now. So for that purpose, I'm giving some alertness to you. If anybody else in outside they are saying to you, don't learn a Spring framework, directly learn a Spring Boot and microservices. No, don't go with that statements now. As I know this, as I know the total process. See, for example, think a minute about it. Without Spring framework, if I start Spring Boot and microservices now, I may complete my batch a bit earlier mode or not. I may start new batch there, right? If I start new batch, more money will come or not. But still, I'm thinking about Spring in the sense, understand it now. It's not in that like what there in a different way. Completeness. We need to get the total base. We need to get clearly. This is permanent solution. Please recognize this. What I'm telling to you. It is a permanent solution. It is not like temporary solution. It's a permanent solution for everybody. Once you complete these frameworks here, in the next 10 to 15 years of time, you should not look back. You have to complete this total part. So because of that reason, I'm taking in a standard way, but try to attend the classes properly, try to understand the content. And one more thing I'm telling to you, maximum students are attending servlets and JSPs and what there, this is the frameworks concepts. Am I right or not? Maximum, majority of you are attending that. So your regular practice is very, very important. In core Java, you might be neglected the regular study. You okay up to core Java, it's okay, fine. It's worked out. Why? Because maybe after 1 week of time, even if you open the notebook, there we can see some content there we can understand at least some points here. But these concepts are not like that. Every concept is linked to concepts. Today, for example, if I discuss X now, tomorrow Y I'm going to discuss there. Definitely Y is depending on X. If you miss X, you will not understand Y. If you're not understanding X and Y, then there is no chance to understand Z. If you are not understanding Z now, better to stop these classes. That's enough. That's it. So because of that reason, regular study. Today, even the theory, blindly think of it. To prepare first spring application, it may take minimum 10 days of time. Minimum 10 days of time it will take to start first spring application. To type a program, a hello world program, if you want to show on my system there, 1 week to 10 days of time minimum it will take. So up to the time we have to understand theory only, complete theory. Why? Because we need to be get very much strong in the basics, foundation. After that we are going to see, without knowing what is the purpose of the framework, how can you understand Spring framework? No? Why frameworks are coming into the picture? That question I'm having there. We need to answer for this question. That's why. Then first I'm going to give the step by step each and every point. No, you must aware about all the points clearly. Right, sir. Anyway, then I'll go for the content here. Now try to understand it clearly. Right, sir. That's fine. Now let's come on to the content, guys. What I'm telling to you. Can you tell us different technology which are trending and we should learn to become a successful software engineer? Right. Nice question. Anyway, I think all of you might be aware about it. But as per my concern, I'm telling to you, at present, the market is totally with what there, Spring Boot microservices. And if that profile, the Java developer having Spring Boot microservices, RESTful services, these three trending in outside. But to understand these three, under Spring, entire content is required, enter Java is required. Along with these three, if you have DevOps in our resume, Java developer with Java DevOps background, Java developer background with DevOps. If you have that in your resume, definitely you'll be very good resource in outside at present. Because of that reason only, in the full stack we included what there DevOps. DevOps in the sense Linux, AWS, and DevOps tools. These three things. Then you'll be very good resource in outside. Recognize this. If you're asking that, then I'm giving response for it now. Right, now let's come for our content here, all of you know. Right, guys, now Spring introduction part I've given. Introduction in the sense like what I've given there, what exactly the content I'm going to be covered inside the Spring framework up to this point only here we discussed it there. Clear or not? That's okay, fine now. Then what are the various modules which are available there? First introduction is existed here. Introduction part here I discussed it there. Next one is the steps to prepare Spring application. After the steps to prepare Spring application, next one is a core module. For core module, what programming knowledge is required there? Core Java is sufficient. No need to get even JDBs also to understand this core module. This core module is mandatory even for what the Spring Boot. Mandatory. Next one is Spring DAO JDBC model. What is the prerequisite now? Core Java and JDBC. All right, sir. Next one is Spring AOP model. Core Java is sufficient. And Core Java is sufficient, and a little bit about what there. Some real-time tools like what there Log4j. This kind of things we required here. Okay, I'll discuss about it. No problem. Spring transactions. Core Java, JDBC. These things are required there. Next one is ORM. Hibernate is required. Web module. Struts and JSF is required. All right, sir. Struts and JSF is required. Next one is a Spring Web MVC module. Servlets and JSP, struts JSF. Basically, struts and JSP is not mandatory. Servlets and JSPs are required. Spring is security. Servlets and JSPs are required here now. Right, sir. Anyway, now these are the various things here we have to understand clearly in our Spring framework. After that, after completion of these concepts, there I will start with what there Spring Boot, then microservices now. All right, sir. Now let's move on to the content, guys. All of you observe carefully. First of all, I'm telling to you, by using Spring framework, we are going to prepare enterprise applications. Of course, so many applications here we are able to prepare by using Spring framework. Of course, standalone applications we can prepare, database related applications we can prepare. Not only that, web applications we are able to prepare, distributed applications here we are able to prepare. So all the types of applications here we are able to prepare, but Spring framework is mainly for what their enterprise applications. Spring framework is mainly for what their enterprise applications. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? Now here I'm asking one simple question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. What is an enterprise? First of all, what is an enterprise? After that, we will think about an enterprise application. First, tell me what is an enterprise? What exactly the meaning of an enterprise? It's a normal terminology, general terminology only, general awareness only, not like any too much technology. Before going to talk about an enterprise application, what is an enterprise? Simple, as per my awareness, I'm giving there. Observe carefully. It is a group of organizations come under a single label. Come under a single label. It's a group of organizations that come under a single label. This is called as like what there? An enterprise. A simple example I'm telling there. And one more point. It is a group of organizations that come under a single label where business is going on. Where business is going on. Or else maybe instead of saying that a business going on, it is a business organization. It should be what there? A business organization. Don't say charitable trust is available. Don't say that is what there? An enterprise. Yes, sir. Are you getting my point or not? Okay, fine. What is an enterprise? It's a group of organizations that come under a single label. That's okay, straightforward point. Next one is, it's a business organization basically. It's a what there? Business organization, where business must be transferred. Business must be transformed. Business must be existed. I can take some examples now. Try to answer for it. For example, a roadside pachari shop is available. A roadside saloon shop is available. Can I say that saloon shop is an enterprise? There also be business is going on. If you go there, maybe if you put some money, some services they're able to provide. There also be business is going on. Money is transferred from one hand to another hand. Can I say it is an enterprise? No, leave it. That is low level, middle range. I am telling there. Durga Soft, Durga Software Solutions. Can I say it is an enterprise? Can I say is that Durga Soft is an enterprise? No, still no. I cannot say it is an enterprise. No. Here also the business is going on. I'm not saying Durga Soft is a charitable trust. I'm not giving any overarching kind of statements. No, we are giving services very good. No, very good services to the students. Genuine sir. No, it's not like that. Students are paying the money, and Durga Soft is giving services. Definitely, we are not allowing any other student without payment. Do you think about it? Durga Soft is a charitable trust? Never. Don't think like that. Definitely, business is going on, but still, it is not an enterprise. Still, it is not an enterprise. Right, sir. Next one is like what there? What is that another one here? For example, Reliance Group of Industries, Tata companies, Tata, the name Tata, Reliance Group of organizations. Nowadays, maybe Adani Group of organizations. We can say all these are like what their enterprises. Yes, sir. All of you get my point on. We can say all these are like what their enterprises. Yes, what is the difference? Can know. Example. Of course, the Reliance people are nowadays starting their own saloon shops. I think already in Mumbai they were available. In Hyderabad, maybe they just started. Reliance people have started their saloon shops. That's okay. But because of that reason, I'm not saying that Reliance is what there is an enterprise now. But I'll give some points here. If we take a Tata group of organizations, what we have there now, what exactly the sub companies are available inside this Tata under the label Tata? What are the various branches are available? What are the various verticals are available? Can you tell me? Right from salt to steel, right from salt to steel. So many domains are available for Tata. Example, Tata Salt, Tata Insurance, Tata Steel, then Tata Mobiles maybe, communication, Docomo or something else no previously. Then apart from that, what next one can know? Apart from this, no, TCS, best example, Tata Consultancy Services, Software Wing, TCS. Like this, so many, yeah, best example is like what the nowadays, Tata Motors is available. Do you know the Tata group of industries, they have taken over one very good cars brand. What is that cars brand there? Jaguar, right? Jaguar or any other one? Jaguar. Then the Tata people have captured that. Understand it here? Okay, fine. Now, anyway, then like this, so many branches are available, but all these branches are running under a single label. So we can treat it is like what there as an enterprise. Leave this one. Reliance Group of Industries nowadays. What they're having there no Reliance Group of Industries. Then what they're having there no there also be number of things, number of sectors. Especially they're mainly they are in what their oil supply, right? Gas supply. Reliance Gas. That is one other one. Next one is what there apart from that Geo Marts nowadays and communication Geo, right? Next one is what there Reliance Electronics. Am I right or not? Retail, right? Retail shops. Then apart from that, now they have taken steps in saloon shops also. Not only that, you are not aware about it. They are taking the steps in training institutes also. Really, but it was failure case for them previously, almost 5 to 6 years back. Especially in Hyderabad, they want to capture that Chaitanya Educational Institutes and Narayana Educational Institutes. They want to take over them. But I don't know what happened there. But in the middle, that process was stopped. They want to be in a training part also. Understand it? So like this, number of things are available. They are under like what there a single label. So we can say it is what there an enterprise. So just this is a general as a awareness point on I'm telling there, not too much technical content here. What is an enterprise in the sense? These many things here we are able to get clearly. Right, so that's okay, fine. This is the meaning of like what there an enterprise. All of you are getting clarity. What is the meaning of an enterprise? Can know? All right, sir. Now tell me, Durga Soft is an enterprise or not? No, not at all. Durga Soft is not an enterprise. Why? Because Durga Soft is not having any other domain. Durga Soft is in what there a training and a little bit in development. That do previously. Now at present we are not maintaining any development center. Basically, previously we have a development center at Madhapur. Now just we stopped it during this before this corona. Okay, now Durga Soft is purely on what there training only. For example, if Durga Soft is in construction field, if Durga Soft is in food delivery, food field, answer my point, if Durga Soft is in like what there's some insurance domain, if Durga Soft has some real estate, if multiple domains are available for Durga Soft, then we can say Durga Soft is what there an enterprise. Get my point or not? So Durga Soft is now, as of now, it is not like what there is an enterprise. Roadside saloon shop is also not an enterprise. Just it is a shop. Good. Then after that, what is an enterprise application? In general, I'm telling that the meaning no enterprise application. What is the meaning of it now? Right, so the name itself is giving suggestion for us. No, what is the meaning of an enterprise application? It is a software application. Enterprise is what there? It is a software application. It is a software application. Okay, it will simplify. It will simplify the business processing. It will simplify the business processing. It will simplify the business processing of an enterprise. Of an enterprise. It will simplify the business processing of an enterprise. All of you get my point on it. It is a software application. It will simplify the internal business processing of an enterprise, or internal or external, whatever it may be, related to that enterprise. The total business processing have to be simplified. For that, if you prepare any application, then that application is called as what there? An enterprise application. Everybody understand this point clearly? Okay, fine. Next one is after that, how we are able to prepare this enterprise application. To prepare enterprise application as a developer, being the developer, what I have to do as a software engineer, what I have to do if I want to prepare any enterprise application. All right, understand this clearly. To prepare an enterprise application, we have to provide the following layers. We have to provide the following layers. What are the layers here we have to provide there? Actually, let me show one diagram, guys. Now try to understand this diagram. To prepare an enterprise application, we have to provide a set of layers. What layers mainly? Then one more thing I'm telling to you, this is a high level representation. High level layers only. High level, topmost layers only I'm talking there. But if we open any topmost layer, where again sub layers are available, I'm not moving to the total sub layers immediately, but topmost layer. What are the various topmost layers are available to prepare an enterprise application there? The first one is like what there? User interface layer. User interface layer. Of course, in other words, we can call it as like what there? Presentation layer. We may call it as like what there? Presentation layer. User interface layer, or we can call it as what there? Presentation layer. Next one, after that, business layer. In other words, first of all, business processing layer, or we may call it as like what there? Business layer. Next one after that, data storage and access layer, or in other words, persistence layer. In other words, we can say it is what there? Persistence layer. Overall, these are the three layers which are available to prepare our enterprise applications. User interface layer or presentation layer, business processing layer or business layer, data storage and access layer or persistence layer. Right, sir. Let's understand this clearly. Yeah, maybe people are asking to me, sir, can you give an example for an enterprise application? No, whatever the examples I said to you. For example, Reliance Group of Industries, they're having their own softwares. The software is nothing. Say, for example, a simple example, no need to think much about it. If you go for Reliance Fresh or maybe somewhere else, some supermarket, if you go there, what we are doing now, just we have taken some items there where billing is going on or not. How that billing is going on there? Through software or directly you want to give like go for like what there? Then paper receipts now. What we are able to get there? Then through software only we are paying the bill or not? It's also be the part of like what there? An enterprise application. Not only that, say for example, I want to book a Tata car, Tata Harrier, for example. Now maybe in a Tata also be so many cars are available. Very good cars are available, right? I want to book a car. How we are doing that? Of course, we'll go to the Tata showroom. There we are going to select some car, maybe something else. But where your details and everything must be entered in that software or not? Customer details and everything will be entered in that software or not? That's also be what they're part of the enterprise application. Not only that, if you go for TCS, for example, TCS is an organization where internal softwares are working or not, internal softwares are running or not. For the sake of tracking our employees there, they definitely they require some internal software. It's also be the part of like what there, like an enterprise application there. Get my point or not? Like this, in every domain we can get like what there's some software. Nowadays everything is through softwares only. With respect to Tata, whatever the softwares they are using there, they are nothing but like what they're like an enterprise application. Of course, in a single enterprise in a single enterprise, a single application may be available or maybe multiple applications are available. Say for example, Tata Motors is available. It has its own application. Tata Insurance is available. It has its own application. The domain has its own application. Am I right or not? But altogether we can say an enterprise application or individually each and every one is treated as what there? An enterprise application. Finally, applications are prepared for what there? An enterprise. That's a simple example here I'm telling to you, right? Of course, might be Flipkart and e-commerce applications there. Amazon or Flipkart, so many applications are available, not only this. Right, now let's come for the points here now. Next one is after that user interface layer or presentation layer or business processing layer or business layer or data storage layer or what next one here no persistence layer. These are the various layers which are available in an enterprise application. If we want to prepare an enterprise application, what layers here we have to provide in the sense these are the various layers here we have to provide. That's okay, fine. Now first let's understand the first one is like what there user interface layer. User interface layer. or presentation layer. Right, sir. What exactly the purpose of this user interface layer? What is the need of it? Why we need to go for this user interface layer? That part here we have to understand. Let's say this one, the very first point here I'm telling to you, all of you observe carefully. What is the purpose of this user interface layer? The very first one is what there? It will provide starting point to the users in order to interact with the application. Understand this point here? It will provide a starting point to the users in order to interact with the application. What's the meaning of it now? Say for example, simple example, flipkart.com. Just on the browser, what we are going to type there? www.flipkart.com. Then what we are getting, sir? Home page of the flipkart.com here we are getting or not? That means that what is the meaning of it now? That is user interface or not? Where indexes are available or not? All items are listed or not? All categories are listed or not? That is nothing but what there? A look and feel. That is nothing but what there? An user interface. That is the first point for the user to interact with our application or not? Leave it. www.gmail.com. What we are getting, sir? Immediately login page you are getting or not? That login page is nothing but what there? User interface or not? Observe carefully. So definitely it will provide what there? Starting point for the user or entry point for the user to interact with our what there? An application. So that's why that user interface is mandatory. Answer my point here. Is it possible to check our authentication without having login page? No. Without having username, password fields, text fields, and labels, without having that, is it possible to check my authentication? Not possible. Definitely we require that user interface or not. So that is the reason why it will provide a starting point for the users in order to interact with the application. That is point number one. Next, another one. It will improve look and feel. It will improve what there? Look and feel to the enterprise applications. It will provide look and feel to the enterprise application. Now, what is the meaning of it here? For example, guys, observe carefully. I want to book a car. I may go for some showroom there. In that showroom, some registration form is available. So online booking I want to do, for example. A registration phase here we are getting. In that registration phase, then what is available? Maybe some details here we entered. Customer details are entered. Along with that, booking date we have to provide. Booking date we have to provide or not? Okay, booking date is what there? Some date here we have to specify. Clear or not? How we are going to specify the date now? In the text field, you want to write like what there today date, like what there 30-01-2023. In that way, you want to write. Not providing good look and feel. Of course, text field providing date is not required. Along with the text field, maybe some icon is available. If you click on that icon, automatically calendar will open or not. In that calendar, we are going to select a particular date or not. Now tell me which one will provide very good look and feel. Providing your date in a text field or providing selecting date in the calendar. Calendar is giving very good appearance or not. This is the meaning of look and feel. That will be provided by what their user interface. Presentation. Okay. Not only that. See, think a minute about it. If login page is not available, how can we provide our data to the Gmail application now? Username, text field, password field, where dots are displayed. If you provide a password, answer my point now. Then how it is possible to provide our details to the application without this registration pages and login pages? No. Got my point or not? So definitely that user interface is providing look and feel to the enterprise applications or not? That is another advantage here we have to understand clearly. Okay, look and feel is the main intention here. Next one is after that, after completion of this, it is acting as an user interface between users and server side applications. It is acting as an user interface between users and server side applications in order to get data from users. That means in order to transfer data from users to the server side application, and from server side applications to the users. Am I right or not? Please check this statement here, what I've given. This is very, very important statement. It is acting as an user interface between users and server side applications in order to transfer data from users to the server side applications and from server side applications to the users. Simple example. For example, what I want to do there, I'll go for some examples like what now. As a simple, durgasoft.com is available, for example. Not even durgasoft.com there. For example, I want to go for facebook.com. I want to provide. Where immediately what we are getting there, Facebook login page here we are getting. If you are new to the Facebook, sign up process is available. Click on the sign up. Where registration page is open or not. In that registration page, I have to enter the data. When I enter the data, when I click on submit button, automatically user interface is sending the data what I entered to the server side application or not. Means that user interface is collecting data from user. The data is transferred to what their server side application. Server side application has done some process there. Then after completion of that process, server side application will send some data to the user through the user interface. Now user interface is collecting data from server side application and the data is displaying to the user. User can see the data, can get the data. So what is the meaning of it now? User interface is acting as a mediator or middle one between users and server side application in order to carry the data from user to server side application and from server side application to user care. Answer my point here. So that is nothing but like what they like as a user interface care now. That's okay, fine. Right, guys. Now I'm asking one more question. Now try to answer for it. I want to create, guys, all of you observe carefully. I want to create an application. In that application care, what I want to there, I want to take some user registration. User details I want to take through registration form. Observe carefully. In the user registration form, there are some fields. What fields are available? Date of birth field is available. Date of birth field. Okay. Right, sir. Date of birth field. For example, date of birth field is available. There, unfortunately, I provided the date of birth value is like what there. Say, for example, 45 hyphen 11 hyphen, say for example 2025. Is it a valid date for date of birth? Tell me, guys, is it possible? First of all, what is this 45? We thought of it is a day. What is the day maximum value? No, 30 or 31st, that depends on that calendar, right? Depends on the month. What is this 11 here? No, month. It's okay. 11 is okay, valid. Like here we have 1 to 12. But date of birth in the sense, what is the meaning of it now? It must be a fast date or not? The date of birth, that year should be what their past year or not? But here what we provided there, future year we provided. How much it is valid there? No, not at all possible. That's why if we provide data like this, then internally what our program has to do, internally what our application has to do, Come on guys, our application has to take the data, it has to check whether this data is valid or not. Then it has to, if it is invalid, then it has to display some error message or not. Date of birth value must be a past date. It should not be a future date. Like this, we need to get some message or not. So before using this data in our application, in our business logic, first we have to check whether this data is valid or invalid. First we have to check whether this data is valid or invalid. Am I right or not? Right, so the process of checking whether the data is valid or invalid is called as data validations. The process of checking whether the data is valid or invalid is called as data validations. Answer my point now. Right, sir. There are two types of data validations. How many types of data validations are available? Two types of data validations are available. What are the two types of data validations? No, client side data validations and server side data validations. Right, sir. First one is what there? Client side data validations. Second one is what there? Server side data validations. What is the meaning of this client side data validations and what is the meaning of server side data validations? No, very simple. Try to understand this. Server side data validation is nothing but, observe carefully, we have a form. We have a form. In that form, we provided the data. Some fields are available where I provided the data. When I click on submit button there, request will go to the server side application. Along with that request, our data will be submitted to the server side application. At server side application, our data will be stored in the form of a bean object. As per the application development, our request data will be stored in the form of what there? A bean object, for example. After storing the data in a Java bean object, we will get the data, we will use the data in our business logic. At server side application, business logic is available or not? There we are going to use the data what we submitted from client aligned with request. But before using our data in the business logic at the server side application, if we are checking whether this data is a valid data or invalid data, before using the data in a business logic, if we are checking whether the data is a valid data or invalid data, the checking process is called as data validations. The checking process is called as what there? Data validations. Data validations at which mission? No, server mission. Data validation at which mission? No, server mission. That's why this type of data validation is called as like what there? Server side data validations. This type of data validation is called as like what there? Server side data validations. Got my point or not? To prepare the server side data validations, we have tried Java code, purely Java code, not any other technology. Server side data validations are performed by using Java, purely Java code. Understand it clearly? No? Okay, fine. This is completed. Next one. Another one is like what there? Client side data validations. Another one is what there? Client side data validations. What's the meaning of this client side data validations actually? Observe carefully, all of you know. Simple point. First of all, I got a form from the server side application. That form is open in a browser. Form is available in the browser. Username or maybe user like address details or maybe some other details. Everything I provided. Date of birth values and everything we provided inside like what there? A form. At bottom we are having a submit button. At bottom we are having what there? Submit button. Say for example, I enter the data. I enter the data. After entering the data, when I click on submit button, as per the concept, what is going to be happen there? Along request will be submitted to the server machine. Along with request, our data will be submitted to the server machine. Am I right or not? But here the point is what? Understand it now. When I click on this button, after clicking on this button, before submitting request to the server, in the middle, after clicking on the button, before submitting the data to the server, in between these two, our user interface will take our data and it will check whether the data is valid or not at a browser only. Before submitting data to the server at a browser, our data will be checked whether it is valid or invalid. Tell me, at which location that the data validation is going on? At the browser or at server side now? Browser only. Browser in the sense client emission only. At the client side only, the data is going to be checked whether it is valid or invalid. This type of data validations is called as what? Their client side data validations. That's it. Now tell me, all of you guys, what is this? What is the difference between server-side data validations and client-side data validations? What we are thinking about it now? Answer is very clear. If you perform data checking process at server-side with Java code, that is called as what? Their server-side data validations. But if you are checking whether the data is valid or not at a client browser after submitting data and before sending the data to the server side, if you check whether the data is valid or not, this type of data validity checking is called as like what? Their client side data validations. Now tell me, to implement server side data validations, what code is required here? Java code is required. Am I right or not? What code is required there? Java code is required. But to implement client side data validations, here we required JavaScript kind of technologies. What we require there now? JavaScript kind of technologies. Might be some of you complete already JavaScript. Am I right? No response, guys. Completed already. In the full stack Java, already we completed UI technologies where JavaScript you completed. In JavaScript, functions topic is available or not? JavaScript functions are exist or not? User-defined functions are possible or not possible? Possible here. We can call that user-defined functions either by clicking on button or by selecting some data in the checkboxes. No, like this, we are able to access that user-defined functions or not? No response, guys. On click attribute or maybe on submit attribute, then where along with that we have to call that functions, JavaScript functions there. Yeah, by using the JavaScript functions, we are able to implement client-side data validations. Answer my point here now. Client-side data validations, if we want to perform, there we have to use JavaScript functions. We have to use that. By the execution of the JavaScript functions only, client-side data validations here we are able to provide. Of course, right from HTML 5.x version onwards, inbuilt data validations are available along with the fields. Of course, in the text field, if you specify mandatory option there for any text field, no, mandatory is equal to true something else, no, automate the data is mandatory in the text field. Without providing the data, if you submit the form there, then immediately it is providing like what there, data is mandatory in this field, please enter the data. Right from HTML5 version, I think so, right from HTML5 version onwards, data validations are inbuilt inside the HTML tags now. Sir, all of you are getting fine, whatever it may be, whether it is an inbuilt concept or user defined JavaScript functions, whatever it may be, that validations are performed at client side or not. So they are called as like what their client side data validations. Fine, now tell me, to implement client side data validations, we have to use JavaScript functions or not? Definitely we have to use what their JavaScript functions. Okay, but here my question is JavaScript functions we are able to use, that's okay. But we have to define the JavaScript functions now. If you want to execute JavaScript functions now, first we have to define JavaScript functions or not. If you want to execute JavaScript functions now, first we have to define them or not. Where we are going to define the JavaScript functions? Where we are going to define the JavaScript functions? Right, we are going to define the JavaScript functions in the form of HTML pages only. In HTML page only, header part and body part, two parts are available. Inside the header part, we will define the JavaScript function. Inside the body part, we can call the JavaScript functions. Inside the header part, we are going to define what their JavaScript function. In the body part, we are going to access the JavaScript functions. Got my point or not? Now tell me, all of you now tell me here, that HTML file or JSP file, whatever it may be, is a part of the user interface or not? That HTML file is a part of the user interface or not? For example, if user interface is not available, there is no HTML file, there is no JavaScript function, how can we perform client-side data validations? No. How can we perform client-side data validations? No. Is it possible? No, not possible. So because of that reason, what's the conclusion here we are providing there? User interface is providing very good environment to implement data validation logic. or to perform data validations. Get my point or not? So here the point is like what there. What's the point I'm telling to you? Observe carefully. To perform client-side data validations. To perform client-side data validations. To perform client-side data validations with JavaScript functions, we require what their user interface. Right, sir. Understand my point here. User interface, it will provide a starting point to the users in order to interact with the application. It will improve the look and feel of the enterprise applications. It is acting as an user interface between users and server-side application in order to transfer data from users to the server-side applications and from Java and from server-side applications to the users. Next one is to perform client-side data validations with the JavaScript functions. That means it will provide adequate environment to perform client-side data validations with JavaScript functions. That is another point here we have to understand. Right, sir. All of you observe carefully. The next one here after completion of this. Listen carefully. Um, I think in your user interface, have you understand the form tag? User forms topic is available in user interface in HTML, not more than that. Inside the HTML form tag is available to gather all the input components as a single place, to group all the input components in a single place in order to submit their data to the server as a single data. There's some form tag we are going to use. Am I right or not? Can you tell me inside the form tag what attributes are available? What attributes are available inside the form tag? Any idea? Say for example, action attribute is available to represent